Burlesque. And here we are. Here's an advert for it with a picture of Cher's strangely plastic face. 3 Golden Globe nominations, including Best Picture. So the story is Christina Aguilera is the new kid in town. She walks into a burlesque bar and doesn't really kind of know what it is, but she knows she wants to be a singer and a dancer. And the next thing you know, she's going to get her feet under the table and she is going to become the new burlesque star. Here is a clip.
Hey, Dave, cut it!
Hold on a second. I can do this.
And I think that it's sweet that you think you can.
Just tell me what you're looking for.
I'm looking for someone who can do the routine. You're gonna make me believe that you belong up there. You want to show me something? Show me that.
All right. Which number do you want to see? I know every single one of them.
You know every single number.
Which one do you want to see? What's going on?
You know, you were off the whole last half.
Oh, come on, Tess. Come on. I'll practice till I bleed. I know I can do this.
You know, we have better dancers.
Well, we'll say thank you very much and goodbye.
Did anybody ever give you a shot in life? Please. I want this so bad. If you just give me a chance,
All right, God. You got the job.
What are you so excited about? She's your replacement.
Very brief snippet in there of Stanley Tucci doing his best gay friend role that he seems to do rather well. Now, what to say about Burlesque? Basically, if you want to remake Showgirls for 12-year-olds, then here it is. If Showgirls had any appeal at all, it was that it was so spectacularly vulgar and crude that it was possible. And in fact, I've heard Paul Verhoeven do this. There was an argument made for Showgirls that actually its virtue was that it was the most misanthropic view, not only of its particular subject, but of the human existence in living memory. And in fact, I know that some people sort of fell into loving Showgirls as a camp classic. It became a sort of one of those movies which people sort of found and would shout out the lines. But Verhoeven himself says that the reason that Showgirls was rejected, I think this is a debatable point, was that it's so horrible, so vulgar, so vile, so nasty about all the people involved in it that actually people just couldn't get a handle on it. Well, obviously, there's just no nastiness or anything in the case of Burlesque. What you get with Burlesque is what we are now tending to get seasonally at this time of year, which is the seasonal release of the rubbish musical. I mean, last year it was 9. Do you remember 9? Which was, basically meant to be an homage to all those Italian films. And, there was that song, Be Italian, how should we be Italian? Wear a thin tie, smoke cigarettes and have a coffee, drive a Vespa, and say, ciao, ciao, Bella, be Italian. And
What is that tune?
It's the tune called Be Italian. From the movie 9. It really is. I'm not making it up. There really is a song. Be Italian, have little pointy shoes, be thinner than most people and look good in your clothes. Be Italian, have a corrupt political system. Anyway, so, and this, right, Burlesque is full of songs with be burlesque, yeah, shake burlesque around, be a little bit burlesque, a little bit risky, a little bit less or more, for burlesque has less, but more is what's the less and more important. And Cher spends the whole movie doing this thing, she's got Jeff Bridges' mouth, clearly, from Tron. She spent the whole movie talking like this. And she says in the press notes, they had to ask her many times to be in the movie. And clearly, I mean, she's in the movie, but her face isn't. Her face has not.
Why is that?
Because her face is completely immobile.
Why is that, though?
I don't know. I've got
surgery or
Simon,
makeup?
I'm not even going to speculate as to why it is that Cher is unable to move any of her face.
You remember that famous Clive Anderson interview where Clive said, "You look $1 million. Is that how much it cost?"
Very good. Very good. The other thing I think about this on a slightly more... I mean, Alan Cummings is in there, which kind of, so obviously...
That's a surprise.
Yes, I know. But, apparently he was very good in Cabaret.
Yes, he was.
And he sort of does like an incredibly watered-down version of that here. He gets the the burlesque...
What?
He gets the risqueest number in the film, which involves a banana. And that's that's
the risqueest.
The risqueest.
I was risque.
The risque. I was trying to figure out what the most risque in the thing. But honestly, the idea that this has any connection to the great legacy of Cabaret or any other thing is completely absurd, even though Alan Cummings is there. The worst thing about it, I think, is, apart from the fact that the songs are boring, the dialogue is terrible. I mean, the dialogue literally consists of, oh, who's that? It's the new girl. Oh, she's not getting my chair. Oh, no, she is going to get my chair with her mutant lungs. What are you going to do? I'm feeling a little bit jealous. I think I'll have to... there's a moment when the jealous girl cuts the power so that our heroine is on stage with no power. Everyone else is lip syncing, okay? And she said, why can't we sing? Why can't we sing? Why can't we sing? Oh, no, they don't come here to sing. They come here to watch you lip sync, okay? So she cuts the power. And then Christina Aguilera starts singing, I'm a singer, I will sing, although there is no power. And Cher, cuts to Cher, goes, hold the curtains. And then Christine does the song, and everyone goes, wow, she's the new star of Burlesque. And I go, anyway.
You just headbutted your small microphone.
A small microphone. The worst...
That's why we don't give you a bigger one.
The worst thing is that if you look at... I mean, Burlesque, schmurlesque as far as I'm concerned, but... There have been a few movies about it recently. There was Burlesque Undressed, and then we just had On Tour, the Matcha Amrik film, which I actually liked a lot more than I think. I think once it's got to the point that you've got the 12-rated Burlesque and Christina Aguilera, and well done to the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, apparently one of the 5 best musical or comedy films of the year, at least the positive note is no one's going to go near Burlesque again. That's it. It has been officially taken from the underground movement that it apparently once was and brought into the overground movement in a way that will mean everyone will be thoroughly sick of it within 3 months and will presumably not hear any more about it.
Or it'll be a huge success.
Burlesque 2.
One. Yes. Further Burlesque.
Yes. Further Burlesque.
Yeah, that would work.
The thing about Burlesque is I spent an awful lot of the movie thinking, wow, Hayden Christensen is doing something I haven't seen him do before. And then it turned out that's because it wasn't him. It was this other guy, Cam Giganday.
Does he look like Hayden Christensen?
No, Simon. I just thought it was Hayden Christensen because it just popped into my mind.
Dear Tron and Burlesque, says Jamie in Stanmore, just a quick message to say that Dr. K's review of Burlesque was one of the best rants of the year. Well, we haven't got to Fred yet, not that I'm prejudging that.